It's October 26th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a desperate experiment, the end of a killer disease, and the fall of a blood-soaked legend. Let's begin. On October 26, 1984, in a quiet operating room in Loma Linda University Medical Center, a team of doctors prepared for a surgery unlike any the world had ever seen. The patient was a 12-day-old infant, tiny, fragile, and dying. Her name was Baby Faye. Her heart was failing, and no human donor could be found. So in a desperate gamble, the surgeons turned to the unthinkable alternative, the heart of a baboon. Under the sterile lights, the two hearts were exchanged, a small human chest now beat with the rhythm of another species. For the first time in history, a cross-species heart transplant pulsed inside a living child. For a brief, surreal moment, it worked. The monitors flickered, showing where there had only been a fading hope. Headlines hailed it as a miracle, science defying nature's boundaries, but soon the miracle began to unravel. Baby Faye's tiny body rejected the foreign heart, and her immune system turned against it. After 21 days, her heart stopped beating for the final time. Even now, questions echo in the halls of medical ethics. Was science pushing the limits to save a life, or a tragic experiment born of desperation? Science reached for the impossible that day, and found out that nature still has a few unbreakable rules. Maybe some boundaries aren't meant to be crossed. On October 26, 1977, in a quiet hospital in Somalia, a 23-year-old man named Ali Mao Malin fought a fever that seemed ordinary, but doctors soon realized it was no ordinary illness. The rash, the lesions, the unmistakable pattern. It was smallpox, humanity's oldest, most feared killer. For thousands of years, smallpox had ravished empires, toppled kings, and left graveyards in its wake. Yet, by the late 1970s, it was nearly gone, erased through relentless vaccination campaigns that reached even the most remote corners of the world. But now, in this small Somalian town, the virus had appeared once more, a final ember of a global inferno. Teams of doctors raced to contain it, quarantines, tracking, isolation, all to stop one invisible enemy clinging to life, and Ali survived. His survival marked something chilling. He is the last known natural case of smallpox. No one in the earth would again suffer the disease that had slain hundreds of millions. Yet in that moment of triumph, it came laced with unease, because somewhere, in a sterile vault of laboratories, vials of the virus were kept, frozen, waiting and watching. So, did humanity truly destroy its deadliest foe, or simply lock it away? It's comforting to think that smallpox is gone, but it's less comforting to remember it's still somewhere, waiting for someone to just open the wrong vial. On October 26, 1864, in the fields of Missouri, were silent, too silent. Union scouts had caught word of a ghost riding in the countryside. They called him Bloody Bill Anderson, and Anderson wasn't just a Confederation guerrilla, he was a nightmare in human form. Known for scalping his enemies, torturing prisoners, and slaughtering unarmed soldiers and civilians, his raids left entire towns soaked in blood. Even his own men feared him, but that morning, fate was waiting. As Anderson's gang rode near Albany, Union troops laid hidden in the bush, guns trained and steady. In seconds, the silence shattered into thunder. A bullet struck Anderson in the back of the head, throwing him from his horse, and when the smoke cleared, the terror of Missouri laid face down in the dirt. His long hair matted with blood, his pistol still gleaming at his side. Union soldiers lifted his lifeless body into the wagon and paraded it through the streets for all to see. The man who'd haunted the frontier was now a broken trophy of vengeance. They say some of his followers refused to believe he was dead, claiming that Bloody Bill still rides under the moonlight, his spirit searching for revenge along the same lonely trails. It's said that those who live by the gun die by it too. Anderson turned that saying into a legend, and in the end, even monsters meet the mirror they've made. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next eerie dose is just a day away.